between 3 students about a challenging homework problem that they were doing. So I took this wiki and I used it all year long, not just for this particular unit, but this started the conversation and the collaboration. And with this homework assignment that I give, I do encourage collaboration. I do want them to work together. So it's just a quick conversation between Beth, Lainey, and Kate, going back and forth, trying to understand the question and provide some help back and forth. And I just take a glimpse at this, and I just think it's awesome that one of my students can write this and clarify to another student what's going on. That shows to me that they really understand it. And it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there and ask a question and say, I don't understand something. So then we created this really nice, respectful environment in the class. People were taking risks and putting it out there, and it allowed other people to then start to take that risk and put it out there too. To admit that you don't know something is a hard thing to do. So like I said, the communication from teacher to class was really effective for me, and that was a surprise that I encountered. It was something on the spot, just sort of happened, and it worked really well. And another example of the kids going back and forth here. Right now, I've been taking this wiki collaboration and the idea of flipping into, I teach 2 different courses, and into my other course that I teach as well. And I would like to do it more often, but the one thing I wanted to sort of put out there is I felt like I needed to do the whole year at once, and that's just impossible. I felt like in August I needed to spend weeks in my classroom videotaping all the experiments I'm going to do in the year, and the reality was I just couldn't get it together to do that, and I don't even know that that's even possible. So I just started with one. I started with one experiment. If I could just get one done, it's okay if the next time around I don't do it that same way. I'd like to in the future, but it's okay if I start with just videotaping myself for one experiment. Or maybe I choose the most difficult experiment to understand, the most complicated one, the one with the most safety concerns, and videotape that one. But it was a good realization for me to say that it doesn't have to be perfect right from the beginning. You don't have to have your full curriculum videotaped and flipped like that from the beginning. I would like to start to create more guided extension projects for students who can work at a faster pace. I'm not there yet. That's where I'd like to be. I would like to implement more inquiry-based teaching practices and have more of an environment where I'm more of a facilitator and a coach in the classroom rather than the direct teacher-to-student interaction. So this is kind of where I'm at and where I want to go. And for me, it had to be a mindset change. I had to sort of think about what I didn't like in my classroom practices and what I wanted to change and how I could go about starting to change it. So I hope that you're able to take something away from that today. So next is Leanne, and she'll be talking about her experiences in English.